So you don't have time to consume an entire podcast. That's okay. Enjoy the highlights on TRS Clips. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon. My entrepreneurial journey began with social media, with Monk Entertainment, with learning about this subject from Viraj Sheth, and above all, with sustaining my own brand over 7 years. Fortunately, thanks to all your love, thanks to all your support, but also thanks to a deep study of that subject and a lot of mentoring from the best in the business. The business of social media, the business of business in general. I have access to the best minds thanks to the podcast, thanks to staying in this beautiful city called Mumbai, and above all, thanks to ruggidoing my own brain about social media every single day of my life since August 15, 2015, the day I began YouTube, the day I released my first YouTube video. Social media in 2022 is in a very awkward situation. Everyone knows short content is here to stay. Everyone knows short content has taken over Instagram and YouTube primarily. Let's face it, these are the two platforms at the forefront. Keep in mind, Twitter is the most powerful platform. The right audiences, the most powerful audiences are on Twitter. LinkedIn is where the corporate world is at. But Instagram and YouTube are at the forefront. When you think of a new brand, when a new person comes up in conversation, when a new concept comes up in conversation, people often search for it on Instagram. It's a very important part of our lives, at least for now, in the early 20s. It has cultural significance. Now, the way tech products work, a product means what Instagram looks like, what Instagram feels like, the features within Instagram. And all these features, the way they work, the algorithms, everything around it is centered around a few bunch of people sitting in Silicon Valley and thinking about how to increase the time spent by users on Instagram. And I'm assuming that in the modern day, the product team sitting in Silicon Valley have figured that really pushing reels on Instagram is the way to grip people as much as possible, because just the nature of reels, all that sexual content, all that football or cricket content, if you're a sports lover, all those cute, funny videos, that's what's addictive for the human mind. That's what gives you the quick dopamine release. The greatness of TikTok wasn't down to how many people uploaded content on it or the quality of the content. The greatness of TikTok in the product world, in the startup world, is usually attributed to the team of psychologists, the team of ML people, that's machine learning, that's artificial intelligence, and the team sitting and creating that product. They made it an addictive product because if you used it as a user within 2 or 3 minutes, the AI built inside the TikTok algorithm would understand your mind and show you exactly the content you would like to see, which very often was sexual content because that's what most of the world thinks about. It's kind of what's happening on Instagram as well. So many people are rising because of sexuality. It's just the nature of it right now. You can't fight the times. Instagram Reels began about a year and a half ago. And a year and a half ago, photos on Instagram mattered, IGTVs mattered, 1-minute videos mattered. And now all these three domains, according to me, are either dead or dying. In fact, Instagram has actually announced recently that they're switching off, like completely shutting down the independent IGTV app that they created, which was actually supposed to go and compete with YouTube. Vertical videos are the new norm, but it's all about short vertical videos. So if you want to grow on social media, unless you're on Twitter, it's all about short content. Algorithms affect our behavior, affect our mental health, affect the way we perceive life, and definitely affect the people we choose to follow on social media now. If you want to grow on social media, it's all about using short content, but using it well. Understand that the short content that works on YouTube Shorts, which is also the forefront of the brand, just by the way, they've changed their logo to that S, right? What does that mean? That means YouTube wants you to upload more shorts, use more shorts. I talk to a lot of kids who use only shorts on YouTube. That's not what I did when I was 14 or 15 years old. I spend a lot of time with professionals from social media who spend all the time on shorts and reels. It's here to stay. It's kind of sad, because long form content, as well as people's patience in their mind, has kind of died a slow death because of short form content. It is what it is. I'm not one of those people who say, hey, I lost my career because of it. This is so difficult. Shorts came and shit up for everyone. No. These are the times we live in. When there's cultural shifts, you flow with the cultural shift. You have to adapt yourself to doing good quality short form content On Instagram, what blows up are popular songs, trends, very interesting reels with interesting beginnings. On YouTube, understand that, especially if you're an infotainment consumer, the YouTube algorithm has a lot of data about your head. I was talking to my friend Dipanshu Raj, aka Eclipse Nova, aka the co-founder of BigBrainco. What he told me is that he gains a lot of value from his YouTube shorts. More value from his YouTube shorts than he gains from his long-form YouTube experiences. So right now, we are assuming, and of course there's no way to be sure about this, but this is what we assume from a bit of pattern recognition. YouTube Shorts is promoting really informational reels a lot more. So that's where we're at when it comes to reels, and anticipated this is going to keep changing every 6 months to a year. These kind of trends, I don't want to use the word trends, but these kind of patterns are going to change. On Instagram, it will be about those trends like that. All that is going to keep going on. Popular songs, catchy shit, it's going to be there. Sexualization, of course, is going to be there. Sexualization was such a big part of IG even when I was in college back in 2011. Sex is always going to be a part of social media. That's it. That's where we're at. Focus on your short form content, master it. Use good quality cameras if you can, good quality lighting. Try telling stories in your shorts. Make shorts very interesting, very visual, lots of sound effects. Put your editing intensity behind a short. I would even go as far as saying if you're a younger creator, if you've just begun, don't even try long form content right now. It's the age of short form content. You've got to ride a wave first. There's no way as a young creator with limited resources will you be able to do all these platforms together. Which brings me to point number 2. Where are we at when it comes to long form content? I'll tell you where my generation of creators is at when it comes to long form content. Everyone is thinking about what to do next in their careers. Everyone's made money. Everyone's still making money. So it's not about money and growth anymore. It's about, I hate saying this, it's about boredom. People are kind of bored by just doing their YouTubing gig again and again. I'm personally not, only because of my team, only because I'm surrounded by a lot of younger talent. Also because I have the financial stability to be able to afford a good quality editing unit and really enjoy my filmmaking process. Also because I'm single and I'm documenting every day of my life on our Hindi vlogs. It's absolutely fun. Even though I document all days of my life, we only put up the best bits and we only put it up once a week because there's a much lesser demand for long form content. Changes on social media are often down to demand and supply. Right now, the demand for long form content has gone down and we're gradually seeing the supply go down as well because creators are picking up on it. What's working in long form? Of course, we know web series style shows. YouTube is sort of starting to compete with OTT platforms. So anything that has a story, anything that's created very well will work. As for creators, I feel lots of people, obviously, as you know, have transitioned into vlogs. You'll see that even more. I think vlogs are going to be the new medium to express yourself creatively as a content creator if you don't wish to be on an OTT platform or if you aren't on an OTT platform yet. Vlogs are a great place to showcase your filmmaking. That's what YouTube is going to turn into when it comes to long form content. But parallelly, the only other form of long form content that I see surviving is deeply edited, deeply researched content. There are 3 masters of this according to me. The first 2 are veterans. The third one is BigBrainco. I think they're doing a fantastic job. You should check it out if you haven't already. This isn't just a shameless plug. Go study the videos of BigBrainco to understand why their videos are doing well. Why is that channel grown to 300k subs so fast? In the modern day, growing to 300k without doing short form is difficult. There's something that's gone right in that channel. And the right is deep research, good writing, but primarily great editing. Now, the 2 veterans who I feel are the masters of long form and the 2 content creators that I have the most respect for in the world, Abhi and Neo, Dhruv Rathi. They tick all the boxes. I think they're here to stay. I think they're here to evolve. I think they're here to grow. I think they are the flag bearers of meaningful, impactful long form content. That's where long form content is at.